first part of this is going to be pretty much like centering anything else, except I'm doing a platter, so it's going to be big. I like clay because I like it's how tactile it is. There's an immediacy with it. My work's affected by my personal history of visual exposure. My mother, my aunts, my grandmother, my great-grandmother were all quilters. That's what I grew up looking at. Mm-hmm. That was the only art that I ever really grew up looking at. And you know, I study it now. Part of it is that it grows up out of need. It's the art form that came because you need a blanket. You can't afford to buy one, you take the scraps and you make one. I think aesthetically what I'm doing is the same as quilting in a lot of my work. But I sit and take, you know, every one of these little divisions in here is a different piece that I've taken, impressed a specific texture on, and then laid in place. African American quilts have traditionally been pictorial, or they've been these things they call string quilts, which are made from what the old women would call strings, but they were just ends of pieces, long strips of fabric that were left over. It's sort of like the pieces that are made from leftover bits. I like teaching. Part of it is a tradition in clay, and we have a strong apprenticeship tradition. And so there's always this thought about passing things on. I think the best way to learn is by doing and making mistakes. My thought is give them all the tools, let them see what the possibilities of the material are, give them a little bit of guidance, but let them go. And so, you know, the corollary to that is I don't believe a failed piece is a failed learning experience. And so, and, you know, and no individual piece in a project is all that bad, you know, if they've learned something from it. You know, if they know why it didn't work, or know why as an art piece it doesn't work when they're done, then that's successful. And that's what I'm about. Students that are very good, and I have a few, and I've had a few, have an environment that they can shine in.
That's really exciting.
You can throw it, but I can't guarantee you'll be fine. You have to